At State Farm Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Brandon Ayuk now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a... About 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, fighting his way through contact. Still going. And down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw here, Huntley. He finds Kittle going across the field. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This defense for the Niners, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Cardinals at 7-2 here on the year. And they were losers last time out, but winners is 7 of 9 prior to that.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better 1 play here, 1 play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. Throwing again, Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the gun, Murray. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he will reach the
looking play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2. We'll help you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. McCaffrey running up the middle. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Look at this Arizona defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
49ers 7.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw, Huntley. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't recover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
In motion comes the tight end left. Third down. Here's Huntley now. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now. shown that points won't come so easy again.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They're going for it. Huntley. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That throw, Charles, in the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Murray changing the play. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he's taken down inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
2nd and 10. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hundley looks to throw. And he is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Huntley. That is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
But he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. To return is Taylor. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Murray to air it out again. He gets it to Thomas. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And quickly, they get to the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Niners' 14-yard line.
Now Murray. That one too wide and incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism.
It got his man complete. He's still on his feet. Deebo Samuel, touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Driving at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play fake. Murray.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Kick it to 22. Do not kick it to 22.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it 21-8.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw, it's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 82 yards. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And they're going to get the two-point conversion caught in the end zone. That puts the lead a bit further. Of course, on the two-point try, have the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
It's pretty straightforward, didn't it? Open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Second down throw from Huntley. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the turnover, here's Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray now. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
4 yards on 2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Barkley. A little juke. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
3rd down and 10. Here's Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Third down. Here's Huntley now. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. Open man is Higgins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Murray. He's going up top for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Now 3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
In motion, the tight end.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Out of the gun, Huntley. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Murray going to throw.
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. The 20.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
Now back to throw. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A handoff to Barkley.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Saquon Barkley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the timeout, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead
one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Ayuk to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
The 25-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Cut 19!
Looking to throw here, Huntley.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out right at the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Second and 6 coming up.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
This crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Now Huntley.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Here's 1st down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Huntley. And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play. He could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Here's Huntley. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Second down, goal to go.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal.
To throw, Huntley.
Being chased out left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
First throw of overtime for Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
They'll go to Barkley again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Now Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So third down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run forward Barkley. Dancing away at the 35. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Right back to him on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st down now with that clock rolling. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Let's make a play, boys.
Please, give it everything you got.
Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So only a field goal on that opening drive of overtime. Will that hold up? We'll find out as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Huntley working from the gun.
Steps away to his left.
And Huntley showing that playmaking ability. Runs for the first and slides to a stop.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah.